the Tanakh
The
or the Dead Sea
Tanakh,
Scrolls.
the Tanakh. You read the Tanakh,
The Tanakh, yes,
and so you're saying that that's all make believe. That's what you
yes,
believe.
yes. That's all mythology. Yeah, there's no
So
evidence
you
for it.
believe then that everything is in the order that it is by happen chance, right?
Well,
Now that's
first,
fully take belief.
first, I don't believe anything. I like you said everything that's in the order. Can you give an example, please? Like, can you?
Like for instance, you think the moon and the sun and the stars hung the way that they are, the galaxy, you just think they just happened to appear. That there was nobody that actually did it. There was no intelligent being that did that. It just all of a sudden just did that and people just evolved.
No, it
Correct?
didn't. No, it didn't just
So
all of
how
a
is
sudden.
it that
No,
it
it didn't.
started existing?
The
If
the
or do you
the
say there is a Yah or you believe that there's none?
No, there's not there. It didn't. The sun and the moon and and everything and stuff didn't just poof out of nowhere. No, it was the process of of how the sun and the moon and stuff came into play.
How
Have you ever heard of something called
I
the
just want
solar
to hear
nebula?
the theory of
I'm
how
sorry.
it because I have never seen anything just evolve on its own, and especially with an order. Like you can take a watch, right? A watch just doesn't jump and get together. You have to put that thing together. So since there's no intelligent being that did it, how do you suppose it just out of nothingness just appeared? Because that takes more faith to believe that than to believe that nobody is there.
No, yeah, I got you, man. And scientifically, there's no definition for this. There's never nothing, you know. But like the moon and the stars and the earth and everything, and like what you brought up, evolution. Evolution is not something that just happens drastically. Evolution is a gradual process that takes millions and billions of years and stuff to occur.
Then,
And
if
when
that's the
it
case, then we still have billions of stuff that's the same. So what criteria and some didn't? Because
what
they used to say we came from apes, right? But apes are still apes. Monkeys are still
no.
monkeys.
That's not
Yes,
what that's not what no that's not what our no that's not what our no an ape is a category. We didn't come from apes, we are apes. It's just a category. Just monkeys are apes, orangutans are apes, but monkeys aren't orangutans aren't monkeys. It's just a category, just like fish. Fish is a category. You got things like barracudas are fish, and tuna
but I'm saying
is a fish,
everybody is
and
still
like
as it is,
barracudas aren't tuna, tunas aren't barracudas. So again, just being an ape, a
right.
primate is just a category.
I
It's not a
meant that.
it's not a specific animal.
I meant that.
I don't,
See,
man.
you're
You
not
breaking up and stuff.
listening
Is that
to
just
what
me
I
or
said.
is
What I'm saying though, everything is. Hear me now? Can you hear me
you
now?
you nah, it's breaking up. It's cutting in and out. I can't really. I don't know if it was just me or maybe it was.
Can you understand me now?
Okay, yeah, yeah, it's
Okay.
clear. Yes, ma'am.
My thing is every still what it was. Nothing developed into anything else. The man is still the man, the woman is still the woman. You don't have a fish being a goat. Everything is still as it is. So for me, it takes more faith to believe that stuff did that over time and they're still the same thing. And when I read the oldest literature, which is the thing for what we subscribe to, the Dead Sea Scrolls, it's the same thing. They're
That's
calling these things the same things.
that's not
These
the oldest
animals are still
literature.
here.
It's plenty
So
of
it
literature
takes
that's
me more faith to believe that it just I like to me that's not even scientific to go poof and they're there, or that they developed over time and now poof they change into something else. It's just that the order of things for me is what gets me. It's an order to everything. Everything is so ordered, and it doesn't just happen chance to me. So I do believe in y'all. And not only that, when you take what the Tanakh says about everything, such as like the dietary laws and how you do them, other books may have hinted at stuff, but it puts it in a certain category and it tells you everybody needs to quarantine. Everybody needs to do that. That's before any book was written to say that. So now it has information in it, even that it talked about the path in the ocean. So this is before anything else. So who went out there and found the path in the ocean, put it in the Dead Sea Scroll and gave it to us? So
well,
much so to a man
I
went out and found it.
I got you, and y'all, and like
Okay.
nothing was never poof and stuff, and y'all bring up the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff,
No,
and
no, no.
y'all,
The ocean, the
and
path in the ocean, you
I,
have a whole
I,
statue built to a man, Movi. I think it's
I,
Maury. Look it up. He
okay,
found
I
a
got
path in the ocean. His daughter was reading him Psalms 8. And so you talking about a navy statue and all that stuff for him. I think they just recently took it down, but you can look it up. It's history. I mean, really written
okay.
history, and it's not by anybody that's so-called Christians that he found it. You know, he went out there. He said, "Oh, okay, that's supposed to be there. I want to see." Went and found it. So there's a couple of things, more than one or two, in the Tanakh that they've been able to prove it scientifically. That is, you know how when the scientific, you know, you can't argue with science.
No, you
It's
no
including the
you you
scientific.
Israelite
bringing up. So
people.
I
You
got you
got
keep y'all, like y'all like let me
including
just
the
like y'all
Israelite
bringing up
people.
y'all
So
bringing
you
up
see that too.
y'all bringing up the Tanakh and stuff, the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff, and and you saying Yah and stuff. Do you know that? Do you know that Yahweh was the lesser God
No, no, no.
in the
Y'all
text?
say that.
Yahweh was the
He is
son of
different
Yahweh was the
than.
No,
son of
that's not
El,
in the
No,
and
no, no, no,
Tanakh.
Yahweh
no.
was
Don't
inherit.
do that.
Yes, he was.
Go and
It's in the
You
study.
Torah.
Go and
merging
study.
It's
that.
in the
We
Eucharist
never
text.
said that the
It's
No,
name Yah didn't exist for anybody else. What
no.
we said is
I'm
exactly.
our Yah didn't exist. The
Don't
reason
you
you
we
think we
say
heard
that
that before?
in the
Dear, he
dead,
yeah.
don't. He
Okay.
yeah,
don't
we
know.
I got
We
you.
done heard it
So
so many
he
times.
don't know.
uh,
We
In the
heard
Dead
that
Sea
before.
Scrolls,
We
the
had the
difference
brother.
okay. I
is
got you. So
he's
the
A
always
dear,
known as the
a
Yah
dear.
of the Hebrews. In the
Yeah, the
He
Dead
don't
Yah
Sea
know that.
Scrolls,
We
no,
I'm
gotta
listen
saying
let
the
now.
him
Yah of the
know.
So
Hebrew
when you look at them other
the Yah
Yahs, they are
he's
not
a
our Yah. They're not
Listen,
our Yah. Just
listen.
because you see a
okay.
name
I
over again,
No, no, no,
there's
no.
lots of bills, but there's a different bill. So specific things about Yah that no other thing has been said. So somewhere there's probably a Yah that's the lesser God, but he's not in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
yeah,
So you can read that
yes he
Yeah,
is. The lesser God, yes he is in the
yeah,
Dead Sea Scrolls.
dear. The
He's one of
brother was you in
El's
here
70
yesterday?
sons. Yes he is.
is
Dear,
that
when the
Uh
him?
brother was
He was here yesterday, Sage, for
dear.
real.
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
wasn't here.
Remember when the
No, I
brother
wasn't
was
here
saying
yesterday.
about the
Oh
Higgs
Lord
I
have
souls?
just
mercy.
no,
Why? Why
I
do
just
we have
opened
to
up.
go through this all the time?
Dear,
Who
dear.
even
Hold on, hold on,
invites them
hold,
to the room?
hold on, dear. This a different
Do we
dude.
have a sticker on the room? Just come and
No,
interrupt
no.
our
This a this
peace.
a this a this a different dude. This a
Okay.
different dude. This ain't the same
Thank
dude.
you.
This a
Sorry about
different
that.
dude.
Because I was about to go
Yeah, but I
spastic
was just
again.
saying he don't know because this is probably his first time whatever in here. But
Okay.
we heard that nonsense before, right? And
Yeah,
we
this is
realized that people like yourself, right, who glean information from here, and there, instead of those like us who take it serious, who actually read and study these things, while we can tell you about the New Testament. We read through the Torah, Dead Sea Scrolls, and everything written by the Hebrew people. We go to the language and all of that kind of stuff, right? And we talk to people who tell us this nonsense, this Anunnaki, Inky, India, Yah, that's a God
Oh,
nonsense.
absolutely. That's
That's
not
not
me.
even in the language. There is no Inky and El and all of that in the ancient Hebrew languages. Those words don't even exist. And so that's the problem that um y'all have, is because y'all have, just like the Christians have stolen from the ancient Israelite people and made up all this stuff. Other people doing it too. They can have their own stuff. Egyptians got their own stuff and their writings, and the Babylonians got their own writings. Why the Israelite people can't have their own writings? That's the
No, I'm
part that
what
get me. You know, it's got to be something about these people that
yeah.
everybody want. Ethiopians, everybody want to take hold to these ancient people writings and then make it about some whole
You
nother
know what it
stuff,
is? It's
I got you.
spookism.
and make it
And
about
no,
some
if I
whole
could
nother
I
stuff
got you. And no, it's not
that
Sage,
ain't got
in
nothing to
Hebrew.
do with the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah,
If
nothing
I
I
at
got
spoke
well, yes
Hebrew,
it
you
well
couldn't
like Hebrew
understand a word
cuz
I said.
yeah, I
So
do
I ain't
like
want to get into that with you. I'm just
okay.
saying that that nonsense ain't got nothing to do with the ancient Israelite
Well,
scrolls. Ain't
actually,
no Inky
all.
or
it
Indio
does
Oh
in
my
because
there.
the
goodness. Let's get
Israelites
by.
are
Yeah,
like
never
the
said
Hebrew
he was a
language is
yes
it
God.
comes out of the Canaanite language, and
Oh no, it's
The
We
not.
don't
Hebrew
That's
tongue,
care
another
about the
and
lie.
like there's a
Canaanite
stone
language.
Speak
tablet called the
Canaanite
Mount.
to me. Speak
All right,
Canaanite to me.
can we like
No, no, no.
okay?
I
Please
don't want
So
to
speak
hear
there
Canaanite right now.
so
regurgitated.
can
Hold
we
on, dear. Let me just say this simple.
since
I don't want to hear
all right? So y'all ain't gonna let people.
regurgitated.
All right,
No, because we
all right,
heard this
y'all have a
already. I
nice
don't
one.
want to
All right,
hear
if I can't
regurgitated
see, yeah, we
nonsense. I
good.
want
All
you to
right,
speak
I'm
to
cool.
me the Canaanite language, since you know. Speak to me the Canaanite language.
He left Sage.
I know, cause he's talking that nonsense, regurgitated stuff. Cause I was gonna ask him, speak, since you know the difference between Canaanite, Hebrew, and all that. I wanted him to speak it for me. Speak the Canaanite language, so you can know. How you know it's a difference if you don't even know the languages?
And
The
then the
man
thing
said
about what they
the
do
man
with
said we were
God.
monkeys. Did y'all hear him
Ooh,
say we were
Yeah,
monkeys?
he said we
yeah.
apes. He said,
And
like
we
I
were all
told him, you
I said,
got that
dang, man.
white man, you got that white man religion, the atheist. You gonna believe? Like when you ask them, how you know what the white man said is true? How you know that's true? So you gonna believe what he say, and you believe everything but the truth. That's the crazy part.
look, didn't ask for his credentials either, did he? Did he ask the man for his credentials? No.
No,
He
he
didn't
didn't.
believe because he said
He believed it because
he
that's
said
why I told
believe
him out the
because he
gate.
said.
Atheism
But
is
we got to
another
pull
form of
300.
white religion.
We got to
That's
pull 300
atheism,
sources
white
to prove
religion
what we
too.
say. Yep.
Atheism is another form of white religion.
Darwinism. I'm telling you.
Yep.
And listen, later on they found out that's
You
his
gonna call
parents.
black people apes? Who
That's what
started
he said.
calling black people apes? Come on now. And now
Listen,
you got these
Darwin said
Negroes calling black people apes. Calling
later
all people
on,
apes.
Darwin theory has
Hey
been disproved. I don't know if
Kyle.
y'all know
Oh,
that.
he ain't gone. He down. He didn't put himself down at the bottom. He ain't
Oh, that's
gone.
probably
But we
where
was
he
just
was
letting him.
speaking
He
in.
couldn't speak that Canaanite language to me. He probably gonna try to Google it and let it translate it for him. But I want to ask him. I ain't gonna want ask you now because you didn't left, so you probably didn't got some little stuff. But I asked you on the spot. I wanted you to. If you gonna tell me the diff, that oh that's a Canaanite. Speak it for me. Speak it. Cause I guarantee you, if I spoke the ancient Hebrew, you wouldn't understand a word I'm saying.
But listen, he told us to prove it or whatever. He wants us to prove stuff, but he ain't asked them to prove it. He ain't got nothing to prove what he's saying. Because they can't prove it. Have y'all not noticed that Darwin's theory has been disproven? Does anybody realize that? It has been disproven.
I got a telescope from Walmart. I still ain't seen the galaxy expanding. I got me a good telescope from Walmart.
Sir, and you, sir.
The galaxy expanding. What?
Wow. I don't know. How do you take something out of nothing, make something, and it just accidentally happens? I don't know.
That was a good example you used with the watch. Cause the sun and moon,
Uh-huh.
they're used to tell time. Like that's what you can. So how you
It
make
just
a
happened.
watch out of nothing? How
It just happened. Bam, you got time.
yeah, you just
I don't know. Sage is good though, because Sage engage them and make them think. I just be criticizing because I get so tired of them. I don't know. I've been a mother too long, y'all. You know how you look at your kids when they say something stupid, you be like, okay, all right. We not talking about this no more. Because your kids can think of some weird stuff. If they ask questions, you answer it. But sometimes they can say something you like, that's not right. Stop saying it. That's how I feel about some of these people. They come up here and they want you to recognize that they got some kind of scholarship, except they went to a false college. You know the college don't exist. You just know. You coming up here, you telling us stuff, and it's buffoonery. We're all apes now. Every last one of us. Apes. We're just a different type of ape. That's crazy. Woo-wee. So I don't know. Sage, I will renege. I will default to you from now on because you handle them very nice. You have to no gifts or anything, and I try not to. So I'm just gonna start just not talking. When I see them, I'm going to slowly put my mic up and say nothing.
I'm about to audition for that new Planet of the Apes movie coming out. Make me
um,
some money. I don't
Sage,
need no.
by the way, did he ever speak Canaanite to you? Did he write it in the text or something to let you know what it was? Is she gone? Is Sage gone?
Yeah, it's kind of past her bedtime.
You know what? It wasn't that, sir. It's that she's had enough. She just she slowly put her mic up.
And Sister D, remember that? You remember that night Sage left us hanging?
Yes, we was looking for her saying no.
She left us hanging, boy.
She did. And she left with the quickness and smoothness.
So did.
There was no
So
sound. There was no alert. She was gone.
she was gone.
She was gone. Oh goodness. That's how we have to do. I'm telling you, I promise you, I have learned that method. I just slowly put that mic up, put that silence on there, and go on about my business and act like I never heard what I heard. What you say? I did not hear a thing. Cause you're gonna lose some brain. You're gonna lose some of your brain cells. I know you lose some anyway, but you lose more than you're supposed to on some of these things that you listen to. You ought not be a part of that. Some things you cannot hear because it takes away your intelligence. Some things you ought not even contemplate. Mm. Whoo-wee, I tell you.
It's a lot more black atheists I've been noticing.
Yeah.
Normally, I thought black people didn't subscribe to atheists.
They didn't years ago, but
Yeah.
remember, we have integrated a lot. The more we integrate, the things happen that we take on other views. So we've been integrated totally now. So now, and we already been, taught how to hate ourselves and not value what we think. So now when you look at it, that's the way it is, you know? I know a lot of atheists now, people that don't subscribe to nothing at all. Which it goes to what y'all says, 2/3 gonna be lost, right? Not just of the Israelites, but of the world. 2/3 gonna be lost. The majority is not going to make it. Ooh.
So what you think? You think it's easy? You think it's more? You think it's easier talking to an atheist?
Insecurities in some of the most violent ways that are very detrimental to women's literal living health. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be over here deleting women just because they look a certain way, or they didn't cook something that they wanted, or just it be like little small insignificant stuff. We see it on the news all the time. So a lot of times it don't be having nothing to do with the money. It be about that man's ego. Let's be clear. It be about ego and pride and insecurities.
Y- y- You know what, Tashandra? Pretty is okay for me to speak, Mama?
Oh, is that the nigga with that dry ass laugh? That's
I'm not
him.
laughing right now. She's talking very serious, and I
Go
want to honor
ahead.
her. Tashandra, you're right, because I was 32. I'm 35 now. I'll be 36 this year, but I was 32, and there was a woman who sought me out. She was 34. She was older than me, but she sought me out, and she saw my talent, and it was for the reason at the time that I was at my mother's house, and I had been divorced already, and I was in a music organization that tried to make it clear that I didn't have it figured out, where the insecurities for a woman who has everything to offer, because her first motion to to pursue me, or one of her first motions, we went to we walked up, we excuse my I'm gonna calm down. We walked up uh the mountains up in Atlanta, Stone Mountain, and she bought me some shorts. She bought me some shorts, and in my head, when she bought me it, I thought, oh my goodness, she's such a lovely woman. She's gonna outfit me. And subconsciously, as a Haitian man, it spoke to the woman who buy you the shoes, or the woman that you even buy shoes for, is gonna be the one, those very same shoes that they walk out of your life with. So all this little fuck shit that was put in my head as a youth started to play into a situation where I knew that I needed a woman that could help me establish. But because of my insecurities about even what I understood and what I knew as a man, and I'm not going to lie to you, Tashandra, I placed all of the responsibility over my mother. Do you hear me? And the reason I do that is because she's my first introduction to what women are, who they are, how they hold control, how they operate with men when they have their apple of their eye. So when she bought me those pants, I felt like she was trying to outfit me and to try to dictate how I'm supposed to be because my mother showed me when she do things for me, that's what her way of controlling me was. So I do believe that sometimes
Nigga,
come on, Brady, let me get it off. I'm almost done.
man, you done got it off. I'm.
Give me
You are
one more
y'all
second.
telling me that this nigga sitting here talking about some goddamn Levi jeans made him remember and have some PTSD about his motherfucking shitty ass mama?
No, my mom was solid, bro. She a
Cause
Haitian
this
woman.
bitch bought him a pair of shoes or some pants or whatever type of materialistic shit he's
No, pretty.
talking about,
No, pretty. That's not what
and
I'm
it
saying.
triggered this nigga and gave him PTSD, and
Yeah,
now he
because
feel
that
like
wasn't
the
nothing
bitch
what
is
we
trying to
was
be like
talking
his mama.
about. Yeah, 'cause that wasn't nothing what we was talking about, bro.
And
Sir,
I'm talking about my insecurities based off of what Tashawn.
sir,
Okay, cool.
sir, what you talking
Tashandra,
about? We? That's that nigga's story, not yours.
Tashandra said that we as men we have insecurities that we don't put it in front of the whole
Oh my
situation.
god.
Up
Okay, how do we get to the pair of pants, nigga?
the pair of pants was me thinking that the woman that actually loved me was trying to outfit me.
Here come the psychosis shit.
Come on, pretty. You got to give me opportunity to share my real thoughts, not because you
So
think
who gave you
you're
a
gonna
pair of
agree.
pants? Was it the mama or your girl?
It was the girl. My mama bought me pants. She still bought me clothes right now.
You
Are
see
you
what I'm
kidding
saying?
me?
You don't see this nigga going off on this bitch about buying pants.
Come on, make the connection. I'm trying to share with you the trauma of women having control over men and
The
women
trauma
too.
of you not liking bitches buying you jeans.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that. I said I was insecure at that time. That's what I said.
You was
That's
insecure at that time because you had trauma with bitches buying you pairs of jeans.
yeah, because I felt like it
Mm,
was.
mm,
Yeah, I
man.
did. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I have some alts about it, but it was
You
only
know
because
what? Maybe we getting somewhere. Maybe that's why he was telling me, sis. Maybe that's why that nigga was over there killing them bitches because he wanted their heels. You got to look that nigga up. That's a real nigga out there like that.
I think
man, you don't
when
even know.
powerful
I got
women
me
don't,
fucking
You kind of
hollering
you
for
powerful,
She
kind of
don't know
that.
how
got
the
me.
universe work. I don't
You
need to
kind
know.
of
powerful
got me a
women,
little curious
She
powerful
don't know how
women
the
don't want
universe
to
work.
because
keep
they
no
got niggas
man
out here
on
right
stuff.
now who kill bitches and steal their heels.
But if you playing
Oh,
like
he
that,
did now,
you don't know how the universe work. Because
but he still
anything I said
existed.
should not have incited any type of violence like that towards me. Because I'm here to make us connect with each other. I'm not here trying to separate. Only thing I'm here to do is share y'all the experience of what I had when I was insecure, based off what Tashantra had said, and to say that yo, a lot of times some women don't want to to overcome what you learn from they don't want to be your mother. They really are there to help, and that's what I was trying to get to. But you see what distrust that we have when we're stepping in when we let women take control. There's a lot of distrust behind that because we have mothers too. Come on now.
Yeah, but some of y'all mothers coddle y'all a little bit too much. And you know, I understand a man's first love is his mama, but sometimes y'all mother be coddling y'all and when y'all grow up, y'all be wanting y'all women to coddle y'all and we not y'all mama. So
And don't you think it's kind of weird, Renee, that a nigga sitting over here comparing his partner to his mama on some romance shit? I always thought niggas like that was weird.
yep.
If you could explain to me how it's weird that your mother is the first woman.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, first of all, we talking about. I'm pretty sure you fuck your partner, right? Y'all fucking each other. Y'all intimate with each other. You fucking your mama? No, you're not. You're not. Are you
Hmm.
kissing your mama and pecking your mama on the lips? Hey, you got niggas that do. You got P. Diddy, for example. That nigga was kissing the slob on the knob in the corner on the cob with his mama. Okay?
Hmm.
Don't get it twisted.
Yep. And
Got to
more
be most
women
careful.
and more women because I noticed that some mothers fuck up when they become too emotionally organized for their sons. And this is why you see men get with women that are more organized and they got two, three businesses because they feel like they don't have to uphold a certain type of emotional intelligence. They don't have to uphold some type of organized mindset because that by that woman having so much going on, I've seen some men they actually feel comfortable laying on a woman couch because it reminds them of their mama house.
Oh, hell no. Put these motherfuckers on Clubhouse trip.
because
That kind of
that kind
sets
of
the
sets the
frame
frame
for
for
how you,
how
and it
and
made
it
sense
made
when you,
sense when you
I kind of
I kind of
suspected you
suspected
were,
you
but I
were, but
didn't
I
want to
didn't want to
assume, so that's
assume, so
why
that's
I
why I
asked to be
asked to be
sure.
Yeah, bro.
sure.
It started like romance was a thing. Was like
Can
romance.
can we?
I think
I'm
like
sorry.
what?
Can we get Tommy in?
Huh?
Tommy, are you there? Because there were several people who were responding to the things that you said,
She
and
left.
Lex is not at her mic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
Tommy left.
yeah,
But
I'll
I
yeah.
get
think
him.
like I always thought with women that romance was deep was like I ain't gotta take no woman on a $500 date. I can give her an experience better than you can on taking her out somewhere for less than $50,
Right.
and it'll
Right.
be the best time of her
It
life.
could
It
be.
could be,
But here's the
but here's
thing.
the thing.
So I'm an
So I'm an
inherently
inherently
disruptive
disruptive
personality.
personality.
I don't
I
like
don't
the
like the
idea of being
idea of being
locked into
locked into
anything.
anything.
I'm not a
I'm not a
slave to
slave to
form.
form.
So
So
what's
what's
interesting that
interesting
Queen
that
made the
Queen made
point
the
that she'd be
point that she's
coming up on
coming up on
18 years of
18
being
years of being
married.
married.
We've been
We've been
together
together
almost as long
almost
as
as
she
long as she
has.
has.
It's just
It's
an
just an
alternative way of
alternative way
doing
of
it. So
doing
I
it.
don't
So I
like
don't
being
like being
locked
locked
into
into
one way of
one way
doing
of doing
something. There are
something.
many
There are
different
many
paths,
different
and I
paths,
said
and I said
earlier,
earlier,
what
what
what's
what's
interesting to
interesting to
me
me
about the
about the
Clubhouse
Clubhouse
dialogue is
dialogue
that
is that
there's a lot of
there's a lot of
anxiety
anxiety
over
over
situationships.
situationships.
I'm a big
I'm a
fan
big
of
fan of
situationships because I
realize
realize
everybody
everybody ain't
ain't
built
built
for
for
mom and
mom
apple
and apple
pie,
pie,
white
white
picket
picket
fence.
fence.
That's not for
That's not for
everybody, and that's
everybody, and that's
okay.
okay.
Some
Some
people
people
need to have
need
an
to have
at
an
will
at will
arrangement
arrangement
that it
that it
lasts
lasts as
as it
long as it
lasts, and when
lasts,
it's
and when
ran
it's
its
ran its
course,
course,
you move
you
on.
move on.
And there's
And there's
nothing wrong
nothing
with that.
wrong
I'm
with
not
that. I'm
saying
not saying
everybody should
everybody
do
should
that.
do that.
I'm saying
I'm
it should
saying it
be an
should be an
option
option
on the
on the
table
table
that's
that's
just as
just as
viable as
viable as
everybody else.
everybody
And
else.
I think
And I
that
think that
for a lot
for a
of
lot
black
of black
people,
people,
that's
that's
very
very
it's
it's
unsettling.
unsettling.
It's
It's
unsettling to their
unsettling to
sense
their
of
sense of
security.
security.
So
So
with
with
me,
me,
I'm kind of
I'm kind of
unsettling to a
unsettling
lot
to
of
a lot
people.
of people.
If I can
If
be
I can be
together with a
together
woman
with a
that
woman that
long,
long,
then it
then
does
it
raise
does raise
questions
questions
about getting
about getting
married.
married.
It
It
does.
does.
I
I
say that
say that
what it
what it
does is that
does
it
is that it
presents
presents
another
another
option.
option.
So the whole
So the
thing
whole
with me
thing with
about
me
love
about love
languages,
languages,
and I kind
and
of
I kind of
mock it
mock it
when I
when
say
I
it,
say it,
English,
English,
American
American
English.
English,
I'm kind of
I'm
like
kind of like
mocking it in a
mocking it in a
sense
sense
because
because
I'm
I'm
saying that's
saying
not the
that's
only
not the
game
only
in
game
town.
in town.
The way
The
it's
way it's
presented is that
presented is
it's
that
the
it's the
only game in
only
town.
game in
No,
town.
it's
No,
not.
it's not.
I will
I will
acknowledge,
acknowledge,
I will
I will
extend an
extend an
olive
olive
branch and say,
branch and say,
okay,
okay,
it's
it's
one way
one
of
way of
looking at it,
looking at
but
it,
it's not
but it's
the
not the
only way
only
of
way of
looking at it.
looking at it.
And I
And I
encourage,
encourage,
multifaceted
multifaceted
views of
views of
coming at it,
coming
but
at
I
it, but I
realize that
realize
for a
that
lot
for
of
a lot
black
of black
people, that's
people, that's
very
very
unsettling.
unsettling.
And
And
I don't think it's a black thing. I think it's just a dynamic thing. Like you keep saying, you keep focusing on this black thing,
because I'm
because
black
which
I'm
and
is
I'm
black
like
and
talking
I'm
to a
talking
black
to a
a
black
woman,
talking
woman,
point, but I don't
because
think
I'm
it
because
has
black
I'm
and I'm
black and
anything
I'm
to
talking to
do
a
with
talking
it.
to
black
a black
loan.
loan.
That's why.
That's why
Well,
I'm
I'm
black.
I,
black.
The
The
room
I'm
was
room
grinding
was
my
made
teeth.
by
made
I'm
by
black
grinding my.
black
Yeah,
men,
yeah.
men.
This
and
is a
there's
There's
black
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 space.
people
people
to that
to that
My
side.
teeth.
dialogue.
Okay, my teeth are grinding. My teeth are grinding.
Okay. It's a black space.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fitting.
That's the reason
That's the
We
why
reason
play our
I'm
black
I'm
speaking to
speaking
that
to that
context.
context.
And
And
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
that I
that
think
I
that
think that
part of the
part of the
issue
issue
is that
is that
we're
we're
seeing black
seeing black
America
America
change right
change right
before our
before
very
our very
eyes, and a
eyes,
lot
and
of
a lot
people
of people
can't
can't
adapt
adapt
to that
to that
change.
change.
That's
I
very
just think I
Let me
seen a change in men, bro, and that's just me personally. Y'all take it how you want to take it, but what results did you expect to come from men consistently declining in our role in the home and the women having to step into those roles.
But you said you now
And
let me just be clear on this. You said that you descend from how many generations of married continuously married forebears? I
oh
just want to be clear.
man, we haven't had a divorce in my family.
Right. So I haven't had a divorce in my family either, and I descend from a long line of just married people. Actually, I'm the black sheep of the family. I chose to kind of break the tradition. I refused to get married ever. Um, and so I'm trying to understand why you have this view of black men, because I don't have that same view of black men. The black men I know, they just choose a different life path, but it's not
Well,
less viable. Just because I don't want to be a husband or father does not mean it's a less viable life path. It's
okay.
just different.
Well, this is the thing, my brother. Stop asking women for wife duties and you don't want to marry
Well,
them.
I don't. Personally, I don't.
Okay, but that's what y'all. That's what's being taught.
No.
To
I don't teach that. I don't.
all right,
And
so
and I
then
think and
hold
I
on.
think
Wait,
and I
wait, wait.
think
If you're teaching men the same thing that you believe, and you not getting married, and you don't believe in getting married, so what do you think the result of that is?
well, I think the result is whatever those men want it to be. My official position is one of neutrality. I don't tell black men how to live their lives. I give them the best information for the life path they choose. See, I'm about autonomy. I'm about optimizing autonomy. Whatever that choice is, whether it's polyamorous, whether it's monogamous, whether it's marriage, whether it's not marriage, whatever you want to do, my job is to help you do it really well.
Just a second. Marco and Kira, are y'all awake? Choo, 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 turn her mic down. But you know what? She did let Maya up.
No, Maya
Is
don't
she?
want.
Oh yeah, no. Uh, China let me up early. China invited me earlier so that when I could join in, I was able to get up. Yeah. Okay. Cause Mango need to be up here. Okay, that's fine. So there's
And
probably
Z,
people with their hands raised and want to sleep.
Mango and Z trying to get in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
Maya
mean with the
can Maya
green
can
bean.
can Maya get in though?
yeah, sure. Go
Because
ahead.